Hello, and welcome back to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with episode 9, I think. So it appears that we're in Zora's domain. We did that last episode. I don't know why I don't remember that, but we're in Zora's domain. Pretty place. But now, gonna go talk to the king, because that's our mission. So, main quest complete. Well, that's definitely a thing. Oh, cutscene time. You know, this is gonna be another one of those cutscene episodes, eh? Who's this grumpy guy? Ah, you must be the Hylian that Sidon brought here, correct? You did well to come all the way here. I am King Dorephan, ruler of the Zora. That object upon your waist, is that not a Sheikah slate? Now that I have gotten a good look at you, it is all too clear who you are. You are the Hylian champion, Link. Do not tell me you have forgotten me. This is Sidon. The Hylian champion? You can't mean the Link, that champion. So that's why I have heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion Link has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I'll have you know. So many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I had heard a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat, but it appears you managed to survive. Extraordinary! I lost my memory. Come again? You say you have lost your memory? But surely you must remember my precious daughter Mipha, yes? You do you not? This voice is so hilarious. Why did I pick this voice? It doesn't ring a bell. I cannot believe it. Have you truly forgotten my dear Mipha as well? You and Mipha were so close, yet you do not remember her. Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. Do you see that statue? Does gazing upon Mipha's immortalized form still not jog your memory? Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. Father, I do not believe discussing my sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Oh, yes, of course. But first, it is worth noting how remarkable it is that Sidon brought a champion here without realizing it. That is quite a feat, my boy. Insert CDI Game King laughter here. I can't actually video edit, but if I could, I'd put in the GIF. Like, GIF, however you want to pronounce it. I'm not gonna take sides there. Wah-ha-ha! That is a good one! Link! I doubt not that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of Divine Beast Vah Ruta. I shall do you the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Will you lend us your strength?
What? King Dorephan, my liege, please do not speak so. To ask a Harleyan for help, why the very thought of it colours my fins.
Muzu, I expected more of you. How can you still protest?
Muzu, it is rude to speak that way to your king and his guest. Link is here because I invited him. With such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Have we not already discussed this and arrived at that very conclusion? He is the key to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt in my mind.
Indeed, Link is a champion through and through. As things now stand, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all of Hyrule, is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. This is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zora and Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together.
Have you forgotten already? I just forgot his voice. Have you forgotten already, my king? We cannot trust these lowly Hylians. 100 years ago, they abused the power of an ancient civilization and turned Hyrule into what it is today.
There, I got it.
And that is not the least of it.
I'm sad.
It is their fault that Lady Mipha was lost to us.
Link. Divine Beast Vah Ruta has great power. It has the unique ability to create an endless supply of water. Of late, it has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued by heavy rains. For us Zora, water and air are as one, so you would not think this is quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains have filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir bursts, as it soon will, I fear immense damage will befall not only Zora's domain, but also the area downstream from us. There, Hylian lives are in very grave danger.
Somebody's angry.
The Divine Beast is crying out once again.
The controller is vibrating hard.
The Divine Beast Vah Ruta Your Princess Zelda often studied the Divine Beast, that is, in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Ruta's shoulders are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now because there is no electricity coursing through to stop them. Sagan, who is quite shock-resistant for a Zora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water a bit. Oh, that side on. This is confusing. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we're vulnerable to electricity. Perhaps because we could not safely strike it with enough electricity at once, the water soon returned to its full force. That is why I went in search of a Hylian to help us. Link, I am certain you have already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way I can, of course. Please, sir, I beg of you, help me stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. Look at our options. Or I. Wow. What? Princess Zelda herself instructed you to board the Divine Beast and appease it from within. Then Zelda's still alive. I can't voice act this guy anymore. I'm sorry. Yeah, in Hyrule Castle. I don't believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were. The events of 100 years ago cannot be altered. It is true. That was until Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, but sure. Regain control of the Divine Beast. It can prove useful in sealing Calamity Ganon once and for all. I did not know you had such grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous. Naturally, I shall help too. Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside it. Come, Link, let us appease Ruta together. I'm in, let's do this. Thank you, Link. Truly, we are in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting is destiny. Now, let me give the easiest gift. Zora Armor, custom armor painstakingly crafted by each generation Zora princess for her future husband. Wearing it will give you the ability to swim up waterfalls. Are you proposing to me? So long as you wear this, you can ascend waterfalls just like a Zora. Please take good care of it. King Dorephan! Surely you do not really intend to give this outside of the Zora Armor? Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted their armor to the one they have sworn to marry. Princess Mipha made that one there with her own hands. It's far too important to entrust to a shady Hylian. He may be a champion, but Mipha had no such relationship with him. Why should he receive such an armor? Just too much, my liege. I do not understand it one bit. That Muzu is not easily swayed once his mind is set. You must understand, he was in charge of educating my dear daughter Mipha. Naturally, she means a lot to him, just as she means the world to us. Ever since we lost her to the Calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. But what shall we do now? I tasked Muzu with finding the shock arrows we will need to appease Vah Ruta, but now he has rushed off in a huff. Link, do not let his words concern you. I will work this out with Muzu. I shall return shortly. Sidon, I suppose that means you're going to tell him. Link, Muzu is most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I would like you to try to speak with him. New quest. Now let's put on this armor. It's awesome looking. And it's got just the same amount of defense as our old armor. Also, it lets us swim faster and climb up waterfalls. People talking. You came all the way here, but it was in vain. It's literally like 100 feet. I have no desire to speak with you. Listen well, Muzu. There is something you need to know. He who stands here, the man called Link,
is the one whom my sister Mipha had feelings for. I was only a child then, so I did not know it myself at the time, but it is so. I grew up hearing my father tell stories, some of which were about my sister's undying love for a Hylian named Link.
What? No! It can't be! You cannot fool me with such a fanciful lie. Not this, Zora. How could Lady Mipha possibly have feelings for a Hylian like him? The facts are clear. He remembers nothing, even when he looks upon Princess Mipha's statue.
It is the truth, Muzu. Though you never knew it, he was ever in Mipha's heart.
I was thinking, this reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child, always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know, perhaps we could spend some time together.
What is the matter, Link? Are you unwell?
You are quivering like a hatchling. Whatever is the matter?
I remember.
What? Do not mistake me for a fool, Hylian. There is no way you remembered her now, just when it is most convenient. In any case, without any solid proof, I cannot possibly take you at your word. If you have any such proof, now is the time to show it. Do so, and I shall tell you how to get those shock arrows, yes, as well as anything else you wish to know.
Have you truly not figured it out yet? Simply take a closer look at what Link is wearing.
You really think changing your clothes is gonna make me... What in the... That is the Zora armor from before. Lady Mipha made that by hand, and it fits you perfectly. What is the meaning of this? But the British woman look...
Now you understand, do you not? Now you knew who her heart belonged to and who she made this special armor for. The fact that this armor fits Link perfectly should be proof enough that Mipha made it for him and him alone. You've always disliked Hylians, even before the calamity. That is why Mipha never told you. Now that you know, you must promise to help him save us all, Muzu. Please, tell us where we can find the shock arrows we need. Knowing you, I bet you have already figured it out.
I never would have imagined she would make that special armor for one such as he.
I do not approve of asking for help as a Hylian, but I suppose it is our only option at this point. I'm a proud Zora. That means I must take responsibility for my unwanted behavior towards you. As promised, I shall tell you where you can collect as many shock arrows as you ever need. A tall mountain over yonder. It is called the Ploymus Mountain, and there you also find Shutterback Point. A terrifying creature has made its home up there. This awful bolt shoots volley after volley of shock arrows. Even a single one could be fatal to a Zora.
Aha! You must mean that Lynel. He is a man-beast, that one. That beast does indeed wield shock arrows. That is certainly one way to collect them quickly. He is vicious, to be sure, but I am certain Link will rise to the challenge. Lynels. I don't think we've seen them in the Legend of Zelda since the original. But they exist. Hey.
In order to appease the Divine Beast, I must estimate that you'll need at least 20. You think you can gather that many?
Why do you still doubt him, Muzu? I have no doubt he'll be triumphant. Okay, Link, let's get moving. The fastest way to Ploymus Mountain is to ascend the waterfall east of the domain. The Zora Armor should come in handy. Just swim to the waterfall basin and then go up the waterfall from there. I'll wait at East Reservoir Lake, right by the Divine Beast. Gather at least 20 shock arrows and then come join me. I'm on it. Wonderful. Together we shall stop that Divine Beast's onslaught. Well, so just to make sure, we don't really need this Korok leaf, so we're gonna get rid of it. And there were a couple more weapons around the domain we can grab. Because we do want to be well armed for this Lynel battle. They are tough. Our best shield is still just a... Oh, we have better shields. But we can get a better sword and a better shield there. Those weapons are pretty rare, actually. Little baby Zora is sleeping. It's cute. And a snail. Now we actually do have a spare shock arrow, so that's handy. Oh, you're the Highland looking to help Prince Sidon. Sorry, I'm Groove. I used to help Prince Sidon with the search for a Hylian. For you to find him yourself is a godsend. Yes, it is. However, while searching for a Hylian, Prince Sidon left me stranded on a tower. Instead, I worked some fighting spirit and jumped into Zora River from the top of the tower. Then I came back here. Deeply moved seeing my reflection on the water. Deeply moved. And this is just a side quest guy. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. Dive into the water. I mean, this is a good idea to show... This is a good time to show off the waterfall swimming. Dive. Nice. Now climb the waterfall. Nice.
just gave us some seeds. Ouch! Mipha, watch this. I will strike down the Divine Beast. What you doing? You're Link! Finally, I can avenge Lady Mipha. It has been 100 years. I will... What the... I'm gonna cut you down myself. We'll take that. Let me just take your shock arrow. Why do you ask? Yeah, another side quest guy. Get a picture of a Lynel. So we just need a picture of a Lynel using our picture making rune. So, all things considered, I do think we're ready to fight this Lynel. We'll equip our shield, good shield, because that Lynel will kick us down. This is also why we made all these hearty meals. So we can get a bit more boar. What you doing? Meat. Now we just swim up this waterfall. Let our stamina regenerate. Ooh. Magic frog. Shock arrows. Saved for us. Whew. Oh, it saw us. Crap. These guys are tough. Flurry Rush! So this is the strategy for Lynel's. There are some more advanced ones, but often what you want to do is just try to Flurry Rush dodge. It's best to have a shield. That's alright, we'll just bring out our Guardian Sword. Side hop yet? That didn't even last one Flurry Rush. This is honestly just what you do. Oh, Jesus! And this is why we made hearty food. And we still make the Flurry Rush. Let's hop on you. And do the advanced strat. And dodge. Break out our boomerang. Almost down. Come on, let's get you down. Gonna fireball. Ouch. Shoot you. That got him! There he goes! Lynel Hoof. Lynel Horn. Lynel Bow. Lynel Sword. Lynel Shield. We can't carry any more shield. We didn't break a single shield on that. I am surprised. But, more importantly, we now have 16 shock arrows from the ones that he dropped. So we're just going to grab a few more. And that'll be 20. So now we can just glide on down to the reservoir lake. Oh, that's a good shield. And let's go and attack Vah Ruta. Glad to see you're ready to go, Link. Are you ready for this? Do you have your Zora Armor and enough shock arrows? I'm ready. Wonderful! You never cease to amaze, Link. Now then, let us go and appease the Divine Beast as one! Here we go! Gaze now upon the Divine Beast's back. Do you see those glowing pink orbs? You will need to shoot each of them with a shock arrow. With your Zora Armor, you now have the ability to ascend waterfalls. So I shall take you right up to the side of the Divine Beast, and from there you can swim up and take aim. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Now hurry up and get on my back. I'm ready. Good answer. Let's get going. Okay, here we go. This music slaps. Ruta is responding to our presence. I'll move away and wait for an opening before we approach. I'll keep going at full speed. It's up to you to ward off Ruta's attacks. Alrighty. Divine Beast Vah Ruta will undoubtedly use its ancient and mysterious power that includes hurling giant ice blocks. I shall leave those to you. So, yeah.
Can we get rid of that ice?
Ice. You can break those with Cryonis.
Swim. Here you go. Here we go.
It's bad. Let's equip our mount bow.
Let's go. Let's find it over. Get those shots. Let go. Marvelous. We move now.
So, on this part, I am going to use arrows. No, I'm not. Ouch.
Any shot?
Alright, let's do this. Last shot. Side on. You just shot me on the wrong side.
Watch that ice. Shock arrows ready?
Come on, side on. Put us on the right side this time. Okay. There. No! Come on, side on. Ugh. I missed.
Watch that ice. Any shot?
Okay. Let's go up here.
Go! You did it!
Got it. Ooh. It was astounding, an absolute thrill. The rain's cleared up. Look, the water spouting from Ruta has flowed down. Ruta is floating higher now. You wanted to venture inside it, right? I'll bring you closer. We're counting on you, hero. Do good work in there.
Well, Link, here we are. Looks like this is where the real work starts. Best of luck. Nice job cutting off the water flow from this Divine Beast. Show the enemy no fear. I'll see you back at Zora's domain. Farewell. Finish the job.
you'll need a map to prevent you from getting lost. The guidance stone there contains the information that you will need.
Well, we're in the Divine Beast. You'll be finding puddles of that stuff across the... Oh, robot. Ouch. This time the Eye of the Malice is underwater. And yeah, you'll notice we lost a heart, and that's because we touched the Malice. Yeah, Malice is very ouchy. There's a chest under there. Got a spring. I was hoping for a weapon, quite honestly, because we're a little short on those, but...
Good. You've obtained the map of the Divine Beast. You will see several glowing points on your map which represent the terminals that control Ruta. Take Ruta back by activating all of the terminals. Be careful.
So we got the dungeon map, but we have been playing for a while now, so I think we're gonna leave it here. And next time, we'll continue with the first actual dungeon of the run. I will see you next week.